completed. So in just a few moments, we'll be back and
I'm not gonna lie, y'all can just chill and just drum, bro. I'm gonna be listening to music, all type of shit, bro. I'm gonna put like a it's 9:30 now right now. I'll probably be streaming till like
thanks for joining us here on 2K
3 in the morning,
Sports
bro.
for NBA basketball. I'm Brian
bro.
Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth
we
member
just
of our
grinding,
crew,
we just chilling,
reporter Allie LaForce. A look at the starting group here for Denver. At the 2 and the 3, the deadly pair of Murray and Porter Jr. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point. And for the Timberwolves. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Well, Grant, we're near the middle point of the year now. At what point do coaches start looking at limiting the minutes of their stars?
You know, each game is really the determining factor for how that plays out. So, when possible, you keep your stars in there for close games and get them some rest when the outcome isn't in question.
And it's going to be the Nuggets off the tip. Here's Mr. Clutch. Against Sacramento, he was really on his game. And a miss there on the triple. And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Here's Mr. Clutch to the middle. Here's Jokic, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Conley. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
So it's Denver now, following the score by Minnesota. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Mike Conley.
And the skill set that Jokic possesses, arguably the most skilled center to ever play the game.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Mike Conley.
My shooting, my finishing. I'm green for big green.
And Jokic drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch, and I asked him about their matchup against the multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. He told me, quote, Jokic is going to find a way to impact the game. We just need to make it tough on him. We have to bring physicality and be cognizant of other guys cutting to the rim. We'll see how their defense holds up, BA.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Counted, good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And I need my layup, my driving layup, but my driving
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. For 3, Randall. Jokic grabs the board. For Denver, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Mr. Clutch. Sinks that one from the post. Mr. Clutch has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
I was up for third.
Goes back up. Gobert, no good.
This is my 60. I want me to drop a
For
building.
Denver, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The 3 is up. Oh my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. They'll pin that one.
I get next gym chat that shit over.
Shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And Minnesota making a change here. Reed's checked in. Westbrook, he's checked in for Denver.
Even a pro, I got like
Timberwolves trail by 7.
67 free throw max. I'm not gonna lie, you can still shoot that.
It's Edwards on the wing, pounded by Westbrook. Reed can't
It's
hit.
on rookie right now. I'm
That's
not
their
gonna lie, I'm
plan
my
to give
bad.
him an opportunity to finish it tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Doris, think about
whatever
Russell
point
Westbrook's
in
career.
part.
All-time NBA leader in triple doubles.
And I be doing where I was on
There
Hall
is
of
so
Fame.
much
So
to admire about
definitely not
Russell
you.
Westbrook, but I'm going to begin with something that I think is undervalued, and that's his willingness as a great player to play hard every single night on both ends of the floor. Tough, competitive, and skilled. He's a Hall of Famer.
And Minnesota calls time here.
I really didn't.
What I love about this Denver
myself
offense, Grant, by and large, they take good shots.
Oh, they do. Top
do the same
five
thing
in
how y'all
field
do
goal
it. When
percentage
people
over
watching,
the
when certain
last
people
5
watching.
seasons.
No
And
cap.
a lot of that
That's how you
is
be great.
Jokic delivering the ball to the right guy at the right time.
And Minnesota with...
Blah, blah, blah.
And it's Murray with the ball for Denver. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. That'll be the second game of a 5-game road trip. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Nikhil Alexander-Walker out there with Julius Randle. And it's Reed in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Timberwolves trail by 3.
Y'all want to see the attributes? I mean, y'all gonna see that shit throughout the stream.
Now
I'm not
Edwards.
gonna lie.
Getting it done
My
inside.
every stream, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be a whole different player.
Anthony Edwards.
Whole new attributes. All I got my ball hitting on the 85 to
check.
get this dribbling package I want.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 12. Out to the right wing.
Oh yeah.
To the paint. Some solid defense from Edwards.
So
Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from
that's
the
why I got
perimeter
my
in this
close
game.
Even on fast break, my man, wow.
Three.
So,
Rebounded by Denver. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Kings played some superb basketball. He scored 28 points and hit a high percentage from the floor and from the line. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, BA, is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league. Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Denver leading by 3. Here's Mr. Clutch. And it's Gobert with a rebound for Minnesota. They've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Randle. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Mr. Clutch can't hit. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And he's going for the... Oh! Rudy on the lob!
Just great recognition from the athletic big man. Gobert finish off the nice pass.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, hey, how about that? Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Randle. Gordon pulls it in. For Denver, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Watching this player.
Timberwolves trail by 6.
Watching this player. When this player complete that shit.
Right side Conley. Tries again. Playing to his strength. Gobert inside.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, He's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
The Nuggets lead. First half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Denver. They lead by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far.
Yeah, wow. I gotta stay on social media, bro.
On the court for Denver, Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. At the 2 and the 3, the deadly pair of Murray and Porter Jr. And it's Mr. Clutch in a point guard position. Gobert passes to Conley. Here's McDaniels. They get it back. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Takes the 3. Again, the miss by Edwards.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Yep, that one goes.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And here's Conley. He's got 9. Down low. Here's Gobert. Rudy Gobert finishes strong inside.
How about the finish through contact by Rudy Gobert? Wow.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Guarded by Edwards. Can he keep it going? Mr. Clutch can't hit.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
90 seconds into the second half now. And yep, it's good. Mr. Clutch has got 4 points in the quarter.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Mike Conley.
The hell are they doing?
For 3, Randall connects from downtown.
Well, Julius Randle has put in time to grow his ability to make three-point shots.
Y'all want to
Nice
see, man? I want to see more spiritual shit with y'all. Or quote-unquote, more talk.
A little under 2.5 minutes
more
gone by in the
basketball,
third
more
quarter.
game.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have
Man, I'm
been
gonna be locked in
planted.
championship.
Obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little
watch
bit.
this,
You
okay.
try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Reed's checked in for the
Okay.
Timberwolves. DiVincenzo
Get
comes
the
in for
watch time
McDaniels. Here's Alexander Walker. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's
I can't
taking
wait
the
till I really
shots.
play park.
The Nuggets lead by 3. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 27. Good work there as it goes. Mr. Clutch has got 8 here in this quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pulls up, high post. A slam dunk by Reed.
I love that kind of energy from Nas Reed. You don't give up on a play.
Now a timeout called
Great
by
play.
Denver. For the Nuggets, Jaric checks in for Jokic. Brown comes in for Murray. And it's Westbrook in for Porter Jr. And Naz Reid has proven to be a matchup nightmare for opposing big men, Doris.
He has, BA, and the reason is he's bigger and stronger than most 4 men. Traditional 5s are too slow to stay with him. He can space you out to the three-point line, or he can punish you on the inside. Naz has got a big-time game.
Bucket.
That's 10.
Oh, grab, Wes.
Have a jump ball.
You two. Jump ball call.
Yeah, you're not being Western jump ball.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball.
Not being Western.
Denver leading by 5. He takes it in. And it's good for 2. Mr. Clutch has got 12 points in just the second half.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Minnesota's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Edwards looking it over. For 3, Randall.
No, he hesitated.
And Russell Westbrook pulls it down.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Puts it up. Mr. Clutch can't hit. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 7-point differential. They host the Hawks after this one. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home.
Man, Naz Reid not only gets off his feet, does it in a hurry and with some strength.
Mr. Clutch. Ball stolen.
Yo.
Fast break, Minnesota for the finish. And Edwards slams it in.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
The shot from 20 feet out. A nice shot by Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 35.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Mr. Clutch. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Mr. Clutch has got 37. For 3, Randall. Offensive rebound.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. 2 points. That one goes. Give him 39.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. Nuggets ahead, up by 4. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on...
Survey it up.
Changes here for the Timberwolves. Landale's checked in for Gobert. Reid comes in for Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. Naz Reid out there with James McDaniels. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Jock Landale. And it's DiVincenzo in a 2-guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And they pick up 2.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Minnesota calls time here. They trail by 6. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach knows they're losing the 3 battle, and he told the team we need to limit their outside looks, force them to put it on the floor, and make them beat us off the dribble. Back to you, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Catch and release. Porter Jr. is so quick. Tough to close out on.
Pass to McDaniels. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 7 tonight. Yep, that one's good. Mr. Clutch has got 43 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
To halt the run, Edwards can't hit. And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it. And Minnesota with some changes. Landale's checked in for Randall. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And it's DiVincenzo in for Anthony Edwards. And Denver will go for a different look here. Saric checks in for Nikola Jokic. Watson comes in for Gordon. Brown's checked in for Porter Jr. And Strother subbed in for Jamal Murray.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Yeah, and this is not what they need. Now the clock has stopped, and their opponent is at the line.
I think Mike Conley historically will always be part of the grit and grind mentality where he spent his career in Memphis. But this guy's skill set allows him to fit in with any organization.
Mr. Clutch can't hit. And here's Minnesota now. Down by 15. A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
So no problem for Denver as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everyone.
Yeah, we grinding them endorsements, bro. Okay, I had grass on VC before, but yeah, you might have watched some rap. You want story times? We know. But yeah, chat, we going all the way to the 14th, February 14th, so it's a lot of games, not a lot, but knock that shit out real quick.
What do you hope that future generation of basketball fans and fans that are, have watched the game for years, what do you hope they get out of hearing you inside NBA 2K25?
Oh, I don't know what they get out of seeing me, but 2K25, the game is so real. It's incredible. And so I think what a fan gets out of that is they get to be right in the middle of it. They insert themselves into the game. They're not fans anymore. They're not sitting back watching it. They're playing it. They're coaching it. They're front office people. They're truly in the game and part of it.
Well, Stan, thank you so much for joining us right here on 2K TV. It's been a pleasure to have you, and we're so excited to hear your insight, knowledge, experience right inside the game.
Yeah, it has been so.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. Murray out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Bulls, Ball and Levine are the guard set. Williams is out there with Buzelis. And it's Smith in at the 5, roaming the paint. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Out to the wing. Here's Buzelis. No good from outside. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Billy Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. Now, I asked him if he has any plan for dealing with the multi-time MVP, Nikola Jokic. He said it's all about balance. If you defend Jokic too aggressively, he'll just kick it out to other guys too softly, and he'll kill you inside. So balance is the key. Sounds like a tough balancing act to pull off, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Mr. Clutch. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Tries it from 19, and the basket is good. Mr. Clutch has got 7 points in the game. Chicago is gone 0 of 2 from deep. And it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
He's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
And he dumps it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
On the wing, Levine. The kick out to Ball. Hits it from three-point range.
Love whenever Ball is assertive like this. This is how dangerous he can be on offense.
Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Levine, and the shot goes in. And now that's 11 points for Mr. Clutch.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Ball. He had 15 points last outing.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Levine against Murray. They double him with Jokic. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And here are the Bulls now. Murray with it. Now Smith defending. Here's Mr. Clutch.
2 minutes.
Whistle. That goes on Mr. Clutch.
2 minutes.
That's his first foul. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
That's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, it doesn't feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Lonzo Ball. There's Mr. Clutch. The Bulls backing down the 3 from 17 feet out. Again, the Nuggets score.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
To the middle. Smith with the basket on the assist by Levine. Levine's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 15 from past the arc. Another 3 for Denver.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
We've got 1:08 left to play here in the first. And, Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple-level scorer, and when he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Smith. Horton Tucker comes in for Buzelis. And Terry subbed in for Zach LaVine. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jordan's checked in for Jokic. Saric comes in for Aaron Gordon. And Christian Brown subbed in for Jamal Murray. Bulls trail by 11. On the wing, Giddey. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Mr. Clutch. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10. Double-digit perfection.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Beyond the arc, Horton Tucker's shot is off. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for Denver. Here's Mr. Clutch. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical
Let's go, Sean.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
You should move Black Ops 2, Ben touchdown tomorrow. Black Ops 2 again tomorrow.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Yeah, and over the course of the season,
going with an almost entirely new group here. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Patrick Williams. Buzelis comes in for Torrey Craig. Zach LaVine's checked in for Terry. And Ball subbed in for Josh Giddey.
and the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Murray out there with Mr. Clutch, and it's Watson in at the 3. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He contributed 51 points, and along with that scoring, he brought some defensive intensity as well. Numbers like that are sure to get attention around the league, and everyone's excited to see what he does tonight. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Bulls trail by 14. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there. And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Mr. Clutch, headed by LaVine, and he comes up with the deuce. 30 points for Mr. Clutch.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
To the left side wing. Buzelis, no one around him. Offensive rebound.
And that's what they teach you at every level. Get a body on your man.
Oh, my goodness, the slam!
I mean, shades of Vlade Divac there. Jokic is one of the best passing bigs playing in the game today.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Bean passes to Smith. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. 1:22 left here in the second. It's stolen by Smith. And here we go. Fast break. LaVine's got it. Got a piece of it. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 32. He gets it in there. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they continue to find ways.
Which I didn't understand, like, bro, if I shoot my shot at you and you decline.
So it's the Denver Nuggets feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be right back after this.
Please give a big round of applause for your Bulls Youth Dance Team.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Ball and Levine are the guard set. Jalen Smith is out there with Patrick Williams. And it's Boozellis in at the 3, the small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Mr. Clutch, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Bulls trail by 19. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Another 3 for Denver.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Here's Ball. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fella. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully by that point it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And the Bulls making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Chicago. And Ball gets double-teamed. Levine wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
I'm gonna definitely show him.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
To the wing on the left. Can they get it? Horton Tucker's shot is off. Denver's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Levine. Here's Mr. Clutch. Rebound by Smith.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ball kicks to Williams. They get a hand on it, and the Nuggets pushing it up now. Here's Mr. Clutch. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Mr. Clutch has got 47 points.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Here's Smith. Smith with the stuff.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Levine. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Jokic, and that one is good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Nuggets are an example of how you build a contender from the ground up. Coach Michael Malone says, I'm hoping we can be a blueprint for a lot of young teams, young coaches, and young GMs. Be patient, let it build the right way, bring in the right kind of people, and you never know what's going to happen. Kevin?
David, you've just triggered a lot of thoughts here, but doing it that way, to me, feels the right way. And a lot of fun to watch their success. And we thank you for the report. And ball gets double teamed. Levine for three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic's, and here's Denver. They're on a 17-4 run. Here's Mr. Clutch. And he uses the glass on the layup. Mr. Clutch has got 49 points in the game.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Ball, the pass to Horton Tucker. For three, Levine. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Mr. Clutch. And yet another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Ball from long range. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 5 assists in the game. Up in time, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Denver, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the and so it's Denver taking care of business in this, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was.
Yo, if y'all want to see the 99 glitch too, I see my cap at 93. I didn't play that much. I'm on my first season.
And that'll do it, folks.
I was like at 87, 88.
Richard Jefferson and David Aldridge.
I did the glitch for like 4 hours. Y'all see, I'm already 93. My cap bar is 93. You feel me? Oh, that glitch, let me know. I'll show y'all that glitch on Courage, y'all. Hey, if y'all can't beat Carmelo, I couldn't beat Carmelo. I'm not gonna lie, nigga was too hard. If y'all can beat Carmelo, I'll show y'all a different way to get the badges.
We on the move. Aye. Yeah. I saw the money, I stay in my bag. Taking my city is put on the map. Hustle was harder, I had to adapt. They hate me, they love me, how funny is that? I step in the lights, getting them hype. No got them all, we just got a night. Yeah, that's the way that we live in this life. We stay going in. Tell me where I would have been if I took your advice. I bet that would have dropped the price. If they be trying to lock me down, whether they better read my rights. No, we don't play. What they gon' say? Ready, okay, do this all day, tell them we straight. Ayy, ready whenever I been show. Y'all really know where y'all in for. Yeah, they copy like 10-4. We on the field, we gotta survive. Walk through the door, need my award. I said we keep on scoring.
9 games, chat.
So I'm like, bro, dude, week later, me and the John Ariana break up, right? She texted me.
Give me the chip, I need the championship. Wait, we got a dream, next to the team. Yeah, we can handle it.
right around the corner, and to celebrate, the city is hosting the Long Night.
Happening October 31st from 6 a.m. to midnight Pacific, we're designated Halloween items for double rep on Ryzen Elite courts, beach courts, Ante-Up, and the theater. Plus double rep for my team at Triple Threat Park.
Plus, it wouldn't be Halloween without trick or treating. There will be 36 spots throughout the city where you can claim prizes from clothing to skill boosts.
If you've been paying attention, we've been giving you the location of a few right here, but the rest you'll have to find
look at
yourself.
this on next gen.
Hey, that's
so
half
crazy.
the fun.
So scare up some costumes and we'll see you in the city October 31st.
Ooh.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. Coming right up, the Knicks taking on the Nuggets. For New York, it's a battle between teams with championship DNA. They'll have the home crowd behind them in what is sure to be a clash of the Titans. Nuggets, Knicks, up next. We're back in a moment. Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with 2X NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. A look at the starting group here for Denver. At the 2 and the 3, the deadly pair of Murray and Porter Jr. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point. And for New York, Miles McBride is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah. This should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Rob, bring that shit down.
Brunson with it. Pass to Ayton. Here's McBride. No good on the triple. And it's Porter with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Here's Mr. Clutch. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Brunson. Last game with 30. Ayton finds Brunson. Got a piece of it. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Ayton. Hard with it. Second chance shot. 5 on the clock. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
It's scooped up. Here's Mr. Clutch. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And as we continue through January, here are the latest power rankings. You take a look at New York, knocked out of that top 3, moving down to the 4th spot.
Well, I think for Denver, they've really lived up to the hype surrounding them this year, proving they're at the absolute top of their game. Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
See, I wasn't doing stuff like that, chat. See, I'm drawing now. I'm starting to catch context.
Well,
guys, a big story this summer was Jalen Brunson signing a team-friendly extension, leaving an unprecedented amount of money on the table, but providing the Knicks with the opportunity to lock in this tight-knit core and contend in the East at the highest levels for years to come.
A team to be reckoned with. Shams, thank you for the report. Here's Mr. Clutch, coming off a solid outing against Chicago.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
For New York, they've gone only 1 of 6 so far. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Hart goes in. Fast break, here come the Nuggets. Here's Mr. Clutch, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. First trying to make it a 3-point play. Westbrook, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Denver.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, and you can get out in transition. You seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
It's good. 45. Mr. Clutch has got 11.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Oh, it's stolen away by himself. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
That's from they've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there.
Now a timeout called by New York. Victory eluded them last time in Denver when they faced the Nuggets.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
A big group substitution here for New York. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Achua comes in for Hart. Walker, he's checked in for Anunoby. And Fournier is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Saric checks in for Denver. Brown comes in for Jamal Murray. Fournier with the bucket.
Man, and Fournier took a beating that time.
Nuggets lead 13-5.
1:43 left to play in the first. Count that one. He's got 15.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Knocked loose. Here's Mr. Clutch. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Now here's McBride. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Robinson passes to Fournier. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. Here's Mr. Clutch. Fournier covering. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Mr. Clutch.
Green.
Nails it from 3. Mr. Clutch has got 22.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
McBride can't get it to go. And so it's the Denver Nuggets up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back. welcome you back to second quarter action. Going with almost an entire new group here. Robinson, he's checked in for Ayton. Achua comes in for Hart. Walker, he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's McBride in for Fournier. Jalen Brunson is out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Achua. And it's Walker in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Goes up from the top of the key. Pass to Mr. Clutch. And he gets the jumper to drop. He's got 26.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Bulls was a man on a mission. He finished with 51 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. He just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Here's Mr. Clutch. That one goes in. 45. Mr. Clutch has got 30.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Outside Brunson. Goes up at the stripe. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Just a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pin off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, it's Denver converting.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Shoots. And it's Brunson again missing.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Tries a 10-footer. Brunson with the bucket. Brunson's got 8 here in this quarter.
Brunson working with a quick pace, just brushing the defense off.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Second shot opportunity. No luck on that one. And so it's the Denver Nuggets. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
I'm stir chat.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, BA? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
On the court for Denver, Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. At the 2 and the 3, the deadly pair of Murray and Porter Jr. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 1 spot.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time
I was doing to me,
they're not backing off.
Here's Brunson. Gordon pulls it in.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's Denver with another.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Outside Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists in the game.
Every year, Anunoby seems to gain more and more confidence, especially in his jump shot.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Deflected.
What a swat by Aaron Gordon.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Aaron Gordon fits perfectly with this team because of his lunch pail approach. Coach Michael Malone said, I think Aaron Gordon is a prime example of somebody who's truly selfless. He does the dirty work for us, and a lot of times he doesn't get the credit he deserves. Brian, not today.
That's right. Good call, Allie. Thank you. Puts it up from 12. And it's Denver with a rebound.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
That one drops for him.
As good a passer as anyone in the league. Jokic, a center, folks. That's just silly.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Oh, my. Their coach does not look happy. And I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring. And if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Midway through the year, a perfect time to check in on our Rookie of the Year rankings. We're halfway to seeing who grabs the award. Right in the thick of this season, he is the guy.
This hand on I'm ready. One leg on my shoulder, and all, I swear to God, we had a conversation for 15 seconds where her leg on my shoulder.
Denver has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Brunson runs point. Anunoby slots in at the 2. Achua is out there.
Knocked down.
Ayton. And
I'm gonna get off at this shit.
3. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Look at that.
Brunson against Porter. Brunson passes to Ayton. The 17-footer. Brown grabs the board.
I saw this poll, I was like, if you broke, if you woke up broke,
here's Mr. Clutch. And he was fouled in the act of shooting.
Okay.
Opportunity for a three-point play here.
I'm not gonna, I was just playing 2K on my full screen. This shit a burn out, bro.
He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
So both teams changing it up
tomorrow,
here.
Bam
And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G
chill.
League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's
Chill,
grown
look at
into
some
a
more
real
pieces,
minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
Basket's
First one,
good.
grab a sample though.
Mr.
These
Clutch has got
hoodies,
48.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Tomorrow.
All
Okay,
night
Bam,
long,
come
in
on, from
control
Allentown.
of the pace, and you
Bam's
don't want to let
family,
go of that rope
little
right now.
family.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, BA.
I'm gonna add some drip too next time y'all see my player. Y'all see my player on some shit. Like, he be doing. Y'all should see he got parked on too.
Once again, he hits the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance is top.
How much dunks is that?
Tied him for third most 50-point games in a season. He just keeps delivering. And here's Brunson from the arc. Rebounded by Denver.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been
That's gonna be a
questionable
dunk
at
next
best.
time.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Pause my phone, typing with y'all for the last 3 minutes.
Pass to Achua.
Yeah, we got to a minute quick. I'm not gonna lie, chat. That was fast as hell.
Ayton inside. And Ayton with the stuff.
Ayton can get in that kind of position. He can be a bully on the inside.
The Nuggets have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Here's Mr. Clutch. And got it. Another basket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
The Knicks have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Brunson taking his time here. Here's Kolek. Walker. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. And here's Brunson from the arc. On target from range. Brunson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Really quick release there from Brunson. Let that one go in a
Nuggets lead 89-52.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, connects again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. As to Kolik. Walker draws the double. And Grant with the 65 games rule for player awards. It did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, BA, and I liked it. The stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Brunson, a good look. Rebounded by Denver. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Nuggets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And looking at their record now, tonight's win gives them 45 on the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Mr. Clutch.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Mr. Clutch can't hit.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
So it's Denver now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. To the inside. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Denver foul. Wrong. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he makes the first. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Take care of yourself.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Thank you for joining us.
For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you.